Hey, what's up YouTube, Skybadger here, and we're back on day 8 of our 22-player Clash of Nations beta tournament series. So when we left off yesterday, we were attacking Poland, and all is going well so far. So, actually, let's check up on that quick, okay, and I can get there in that long, not real good too. Perfect, that is just what we need. Okay, so anyway, back to it. So where we left off last time was we were attacking Poland. So that went really well, and our initial attack was really successful. We successfully completed our main objective of relieving pressure from the Ukraine. Now, Ukraine still has taken a beating. There's no doubt about that. I simply was unable to contest Romania. I didn't have any troops in the region, so I was never going to be able to stop him. But pull Poland back. I've done a pretty good job of that. He does have one armored car that is raiding in the area over in these provinces here, but it's not been an issue at the moment. So before we go any further, I just like to point out that at the moment I am having a few issues with the latest update, so I am back on the regular map. Hopefully I'll get this fixed pretty soon, and we can, get back to looking at the pretty new map. It's a lot nicer, but all the gameplay changes are still there. So I mean, tactical bombers are, still pretty against aircraft now. Anyway, so as you can see, based on morale map, we can see where we have been over the past day. So all these low morale territories that are kind of this orangey brown color, these are all places I was able to raid yesterday after we attacked. Now, I did lose one light car doing this, but successfully raiding around his capital was able to draw his forces back. As you can see, he's sending some troops forward, so I'm not going to go that way. I should be able to slip through here though. Yeah, we'll go down to there. Actually, I could slip through there, but then I run into that unit. Anyway, anyways, I think what we'll do is come back down here, and then at least we're close to the front. So back down to there, and then cut in behind. There we go. So at the moment what we're doing is we are trying to single out and draw out some of his larger groups. So as we can see, I did have this unit back here force marching up to here before. I wasn't sure how long it would take this to get here, but now I know this can take it at a regular pace. So these armored cars and this large stack here are really Poland's last major units. Once I take these out, as far as I'm concerned, Poland should not be an issue. Now, saying that, he still controls 4 of his industrial centers and has a few over in Germany, I believe. Could be wrong about that. It appears I'm wrong about that. So he still controls most of his industrial centers. As we can see, he controls these in the south of his territory as well as the one in his capital and up here in the north. So, he's not exactly out of the fight, but compared to us, he has lost the ability to produce troops. So if we come into the newspaper and we have a look at the world's mightiest armies, we can see we're in first, which is good. That's very good. That's where we want to be. And if we come all the way down here, we can see that Poland is on 13th on 4%. So effectively, we're about 3 times bigger and have 3 times as much firepower than he does. The only people we really need to be careful of is potentially Yugoslavia entering this and, getting involved. Romania is an ally of Yugoslavia, so considering, I don't know. It's an interesting state because I'm not at war with Greater Romania yet, only the Ukraine is, but I am supporting the Ukraine by attacking Poland, and Romania was supporting Poland by attacking Romania, if I said that right. So I don't know, it is possible they could get dragged into it. So by my maths, assuming Poland called for the help of his allies straight away, and assuming they are coming to help, I don't have much longer left to inflict the damage I need to completely withdraw and push Poland out of the fight. He won't hang around much for longer. He's pretty nearly done. So as we single out troops here and we wait for them to get into vulnerable positions like under our artillery or chasing tanks, they can do that if they want. We have also built a little bit of a wall up along our borders with Greater Romania and the Ukraine. Now, the reason I was doing this was because at the time I didn't have enough troops to march in and reinforce these provinces myself. My troops would have been cut to pieces. As you can see, currently manning the fortifications are single units really. They're only now with more troops starting to arrive. So once these start to build up and they start to get more troops in these fortifications, I'll send them in and start pushing Romania back and supporting the Ukraine. Ukraine, though, is doing fine at the moment. This is the biggest Romanian group in the area, and as we can see, it's taking a bit of a beating. Romania ran into the stack here, which, because of the anti-tank guns, is actually a pretty formidable group. If there wasn't that anti-tank guns there, and there were any other units, he'd probably be fine, Greater Romania. Considering he's also under artillery fire, it's going to be a struggle for Greater Romania to win this bout down here. However, up here in the city, Greater Romania should win pretty easily, considering Ukraine has sent 2 light tanks into the city that is fortified. So, yeah, not a very good choice. Over here, the Ukraine is winning this fight, but as soon as this light tank arrives, okay. Like I said, it is day 8. It is very early day 8, but at least we know, and I will take pleasure in removing Greater Romania from the game. It's going to be fun, that sort of bullshittery. Anyway, back to it. Nothing we can't stop. We've got some anti-tank guns and we should be all good. So, keeping that in mind, I feel like the Ukraine can put up a fight long enough for us to come in and save his ass. As we can see, he also has units up here in the north, and they're pushing down. With Poland occupied on stopping me, the Ukraine is free to move his units south and recapture his lost territory. Now, Greater Romania has a lot of troops in the region, and we do need to be careful about that. So we just need to take this very, very slow. So far in my war against Poland, I've only lost 1 armored car. And if I was active, could have completely avoided that. It was raiding around, got to about here, and it ran up and behind some of Poland's armored cars. So, yeah, that happened. So I'm a little sad about that I lost a unit in this combat. Ideally, considering the troops that Poland has, this would have been a combat that I would have liked to have finished with no casualties. Obviously, lose men within the units, but I'm not really in the mood for replacing any units at the moment, considering my manpower is so low. Now, there's no real way to really remedy the situation, and I'm surprised my manpower's got this low before my food went under. So, that's pretty surprising to me. In terms of what we're training, we're really just focusing on aircraft at the moment, and we've also started building again. Obviously, we've got these fortifications under construction. That was expensive. That was really expensive. But we're also upgrading our food economy. I currently have this here in the build queue, and as soon as we get the iron for that, which, can I buy any iron? Oh, I probably don't have the money, but I can buy some iron, which I won't. We'll get that under construction and hopefully improve our food situation. With all of our barracks turned on, and when we're producing troops as fast as we can, we are running out of food. So once again, I'll just go over the list and make sure there's no barracks on that don't need to be. Yes, there we go, real good. So that's what's happening there. Down here in the south, we are slowly cleaning up, and in an attempt to fortify my borders up here in the north, I rushed into some of the cities and I took some really unnecessary casualties, which kind of annoyed me. So we've just gone back to our slow approach, waiting for artillery to bomb out these troops and sending in troops to capture it. And that's working out really, really well at the moment. So we're nearly done down here, and then I can probably spare a few of these troops to head back up north. However, with Yugoslavia and Greater Romania only just down here, I really do need to keep some troops into the region. I really do need to keep some troops in the region to make sure they don't just counterattack and take back all this territory. There's not much here that is of use, just mainly resources. As we can see, all of the industrial centers are destroyed. They were not upgraded in the first place, so yeah, that kind of sucks. Also, it appears that the Caucasus took that back, which means I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna get it from the Caucasus. Anyway, so I'm gonna end the episode there. And, aha, yes, that's the right way, Poland, keep heading that way. So I'm going to end the episode right here. I'm going to take out these armoured cars with my tanks. I'm going to bomb that large unit with artillery. I'm going to finish off the few remaining Polish artillery pieces, and then it'll be pretty much over. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.